Who doesn't want more energy, right? We all want more energy, especially in the morning when we're groggy and tired. You don't need any prior yoga experience to do this class. Let's wake up together. It's time to feel uplifted. To begin, come to stand at the top of the mat. Have the feet hip-width apart and parallel. Inhale, take a huge deep breath in. Just circle the arms down, around, and up. Hold the left wrist with the right hand. Inhale, get taller, and exhale, side bend over to the right. Send the energy down through the outer edge of your left foot here. Breathe in deeply and spin the heart towards the ceiling. 2 more huge deep breaths here, opening the side body. And if this feels too intense, you can always take the right hand to the right thigh. And then breathe in, reach both arms back up. Same thing, other side. Hold the right wrist with the left hand. Inhale, get taller first. Notice if you wanted to side bend right away. Find that length first. And then exhale, this time side bend to the left. Inhale into the side ribs. It's like you wanted your side ribs to expand and touch the ceiling. Spiral your chest towards the sky and then send energy down through the outer edge of the right foot this time. Left hand can always come down to the thigh if that feels more stable for you. Huge breath in, reach both arms up. Just a single breath on each side now. So right hand down, or you can hold the wrist, side bending to the right. Full breath cycle. Inhale, get taller first, touch the ceiling, and over to the left. Opening the side body is so important in the morning, especially if you're a side sleeper like me. Feels so good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend the knees to fold forward. So deeply bend the knees. Clasp opposite elbows and sway. Let the head go, chin into chest. Feet can be hip-width apart or even wider. Bend the knees. Inhale, half lift. So send the heart forward. Dip the chin though so the back of the neck is long. And then step back into an all fours position. Hips over knees, shoulders over wrists. Spread the fingers really wide. And we'll move through cat-cow. So inhale, opening the chest and the shoulder heads and the collarbones back. Lift the heart. Exhale, round, deepen into yourself. So look at your belly button. Send your tailbone to the space between your heels. It's like you're curling, tucking your pelvis underneath you as you round. And flow through this motion. Inhale. Collarbones move away from one another. Like 2 canoes paddling in opposite directions. Exhale, look at your navel so you really find this deep rounding in the upper and the lower back. A few more on your own. The inhale, you open the heart. The exhale, you round. I like to curl my toes underneath me as I open the chest. Beginner students always ask me about this, but you can keep the tops of the feet on the floor if it feels better for you. And I like to kind of switch them and press the tops of the feet into the mat. Really press the knuckles into the mat as you round. Good. Come find a neutral spine now. So just pull the navel up towards the ceiling. Feel the tailbone and the crown of head lengthening apart from one another. Look directly down at your mat. And for our power yoga focus, I want you to reach the right leg back. So toes are curled under. Pull your abdominals up and in. And then from the inner thigh, lift the right leg. So the right leg lifts. If this is challenging for you, keep the belly hugging up and in towards the ceiling. You stay here. Otherwise, you lift the left arm as well. So you're toning the whole body here. And I love this move because you're also activating the left and right side of the brain. So option 1, you're just going to hold, or you can always place the arm down if this is a lot. Otherwise, find that cat-cow motion. But now we've taken 2 limbs off the ground, right? So you're going to inhale, reach the right leg and the left arm up a little bit. And then exhale, knee and elbow are going to connect as you round. So do this 3 more times on your own. Breathing in and breathing out. You can always do it just with the leg if moving the arm and leg together are too much, right? You're going to come back to this video and you'll see your strength improve morning after morning. Good. One more time. Inhale, reach the foot and the hand apart from one another. Now bend the elbow and bend the knee. So you're like a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. And now suck the navel up and in towards the ceiling. We're holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Sit back on your heels. Hold, clasp your hands like I'm showing here, and just make some wrist circles. Good. Second side. Spread the fingers wide. Shoulders are directly over the palms. Left leg yearns back, so feel the left heel press back from the left inner thigh. Lift up the leg. Re-engage the core. Pull the navel to the ceiling. Right arm extends if you're doing the arm. You don't have to. Inhale, lift both limbs. Exhale, elbow to knee. Look at your navel. Flowing through this a few times. So with yoga, it's all about the breath, right? So really fire up your breathing. Challenge yourself to just breathe fuller and deeper than you would in your day-to-day life. And then hold. So you have the arm and leg extended apart from one another, and now bend the elbow, bend the knee. Arm can always be on the ground, that's okay. So you're like that dog peeing on a fire hydrant. Pull the navel up and in. So feel underneath the waistband of your pants is moving towards the ceiling. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Set both limbs back on the ground. This time curl the toes under as you sit back on your heel. So a little different. See if you can flip that little pinky toe forward. And then once again, interlace the fingers, roll the wrists out. So your feet are going to support you as you move through the rest of your day. So I love stretching the soles of my feet in the morning before we trap our feet in shoes for the rest of the day. So this is going to be intense for a lot of you, feeling that stretch in the plantar fascia. If it's too much, you can always take your body weight forward. Last breath here. Coming into our downward facing dog. So spread the fingers incredibly wide so you can see the color of your mat, like pie slices between all the fingers. Curl the toes under, keep the knees bent for me, and I want you to take your sitting bones towards the ceiling. Good, let the head be heavy. So you're bending your knees and you're really prioritizing length in the spine. So send your sitting bones to where the back wall meets the ceiling. Huge breath in. Exhaling through the nose or the mouth. Once again, huge breath in. Try to press your chest towards your thighs, keeping the knees deeply bent. So it's a lot of weight in the upper body. Good. And now if you're ready, you can straighten one leg and then the other, feeling that juicy stretch in the back of the legs. Like my favorite feeling when I wake up in the morning to stretch the hamstrings, stretch the back of the legs. I love it. Reach the right leg high to the sky. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose. So look at the screen carefully here. See how my shoulders have moved over my wrists? So I'm in a plank position. Yeah, and then you press back into downward facing dog, sending the chest towards the thigh. All right, so inhale, this is the position. Exhale, you draw your knee towards your nose and rock forward into a plank pose, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Good, one more. Inhale, up and back. So we're feeling the core. Exhale, knee to nose and hold. Pull your knee towards your forehead. See if you can round your low back towards the ceiling. Maybe look at your knee. Round more. Good, and then set the knee down. Sit back onto your heels, and we'll roll the wrists out again. Perfect. And catch your breath. Coming back into downward facing dog. Feeling that juicy stretch in the back of the legs. Left leg up and back. And exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over wrists. You know the movement now, so you're just going to flow on your breath. On this next one, you're going to pull the nose towards the knee, hollow out your abdominals. So think of the space underneath the waistband of your pants moving towards the ceiling, low back rounds. Look at your knee. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Both knees down. Roll out the wrists. Okay, combo move. Come forward, curl the toes under again. It's like good morning feet. Make sure those little pinky toes are facing forward too, and we'll add in the side bend that we did earlier. So inhale, reach the right arm up and over with the left hand on the ground. Bend the left elbow if you need to, and then spiral chest towards ceiling. Look up, huge breath in and out. Good, right hand down, left arm up. Anytime we can do a combo move and stretch the feet and the side body at the same time, I'm into that. Look up. Huge breath. Good. Nice. And then come into a cross-legged position. If sitting in cross legs doesn't feel good for you, you could sit on the heels like we have been. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, take the left hand to the right knee. So you're coming into a twist. Inhale, get tall first. So think of when we did the side bends at the beginning. Pull the navel into the chest and twist. Make sure you're not twisting with your head. So maybe look at me, look at the screen, and make sure you're using your core strength to get taller. And then you're twisting. It's like your heart wants to revolve around your rib cage. Good. And then other side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, right hand to left knee. Every inhale, you feel the sitting bones ground and you lift through the chest. And then every exhale, you engage the abdominals, which we worked on in the little power flow, to motorize the twist, to propel you deeper. Maybe look at me on the screen instead of looking behind you so the neck stays nice and easy. Good. And then take your hands to the top of the mat and just come to that position that we did at the beginning. So feet are hip width apart and parallel, knees can be bent. You can hold opposite elbows, or if you want to change it up, interlace the fingers and clasp them behind the head at the nape of the neck where your hairline is, and just sway from side to side. Some of you may want to play with straightening the legs here to feel that juicy stretch in the hamstrings. You can always keep the knees bent. Just noticing how the body maybe feels different from when we started. And then bend the knees really deeply. And we're going to do my favorite thing ever. So we're going to round up one vertebra at a time. So I know it's hard to not look at the screen, but keep your chin into your chest. Imagine your head is heavy like a bowling ball. And you're going to lengthen your tailbone towards your heels. And you're going to round up one vertebra at a time like a Raggedy Ann doll. So really slowly rounding through the low back, mid back. Chin is still into chest, upper back. Head is last thing to come up. And then take the shoulders up, down, and back. Up, down, and back. Good. And then back, down, and around. So going the other way. Back, down, and around. Beautiful. Inhale, reach the arms up. Maybe look up. And exhale, hands meet at prayer above the head. And draw that prayer down through center line. And as you do, it's like you're calling in your power. You're really stepping into your power, your authentic self for today. Huge breath in with the thumbs at the heart center. Exhale, nose or mouth. Huge inhale. Hold the breath for a moment. Pause. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. And exhale, sigh out the mouth. Let it go completely. Namaste.
If you're newer to yoga, I want you to click here and grab my Master the Basics instructional video and accompanying PDF guide. It's totally free and is going to break down the 10 most common yoga postures so you're doing them safely. And try this same class again with me tomorrow. Remember, you have the power to uplift yourself and set the tone for your entire day. From my heart to yours, namaste.